I'm hungry. I'm hungry too. What you gonna eat? What would you like? What would you like?
Now let's hook this cup with the rabbit's head. First we use white thread from the bottom. Body of a cup. The first loop is a loop stitch. 6 short needles. Loop stitch type. Wrap the thread around your finger twice. This side hand. Tail finger winding. Short up line. And get this coil back. Crochet needle. We can take it this way or this way. Now let's get the needle. Crochet through the circle. Bring a coil. Crochet and hook another coil. Bring out this loop on the crochet hook. This is the loop stitch. We're gonna hook 6 short pins in the first lap. Now let's hook the first short needle. Crochet through the circle. Bring a coil. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Crochet with the second coil. Finish these 2 coils. And that creates this V shape. Such a V shape is a short needle. We're on the first short pin of every lap here. Marking buckle. Make a mark. Then we hook the second short needle. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. The fifth short pin. The sixth short pin. 6 short needles. When the hook is done, we tighten the coil. The way to wind the coil is that we pull this wire first. See which of these 2 loops is moving. It's the thread that's moving. So let's pull this end of the thread tight. So it tightens up. Let's pull this one more wire. Finish this line. This tightens the coil. And then you can cut this thread off. Thread the needle back again. Each turn needs to be finished with a drawing pin. Now let's hook and pull the needle. Crochet through the stitch that marks the buckle. Bring a coil. Just finish this loop on the crochet hook. This is a drawing needle. because this drawing pin doesn't count as a pin in the circle. So we made it as small as possible. The way to make it smaller is to pull it this way. So this stitch is pulling out, this stitch is very small. It's a nice seam that goes together like this. And then we hook the second loop. The second circle is made up of 6 pins. That's 12 stitches. Now we're going to hook the first needle. Each turn starts with a standing pin. Now let's hook a standing pin. Bring the crochet in a loop. This creates a V shape that is a standing pin. We're right here on the pin we just pulled. Hook the first plus pin. 2 other stitches to hook 2 short stitches into the same stitch. Now let's hook the first one and add the needle. Hook 2 short stitches to the same pin. This is a plus pin. Here are 2 short stitches in the same stitch. We put a marker on the first short pin, here. This stitch is the first stitch of the second circle. Then we'll hook down the second one and add the needle. Add the third needle. Add the fourth needle. 5th addition. Add the 6th needle. That's the end of the loop. This drawing pin from the first circle, we don't need to worry about it. And then we go to the spot where the button is marked. Hook a drawing needle. Tighten the drawing needle. That's the end of the second loop. Then we hook the third turn. The third lap is made up of 6 groups, 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 18 stitches. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook a short needle into the drawer. Marking buckle. 1 plus pin. That's the end of the first set. Then hook the second set. A short needle. 1 plus pin. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll hook it up together. The third loop is alpha. We're marking the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The fourth lap is made up of 6 groups, 2 short stitches, 1 plus 1. That's 24 shots in all. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. That's the end of the first set. Then we'll hook the second group. 2 short needles. 1 plus pin. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll hook it up together. The fourth loop is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The fifth loop is from the back half of the needle. Our whole stitch is a V shape. The one near us is called the first half stitch. The half away from us is the second half of the needle. Round 5, we're gonna pick the back half of the needle. Is to hook a short stitch on each back half of the stitch. That's 24 shots in all. This is the pin that's being drawn. Here's the back half of the stitch. We're gonna hook a standing pin now. Pick the last half of the pin here from the drawer. Hook the first short needle. Marking buckle. Pick the back half of the stitch, hook short stitch. Pick the back half of the stitch, hook short stitch. Repeat this hook all the way around the circle. That leaves the first half of the needle here. Round 5 is alpha. This is what happens after the hook. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Lap 6 through 8 are the same. Is to hook a short needle on each stitch. Each turn is 24 short stitches. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. These 3 circles are all short stitches. We'll hook it up together. The 8th circle is alpha. As the 9th lap begins. Are we going to I'm gonna hook it with coffee-colored wire. That's why we pulled it here on Rabbit. We're about to start the wire change. Crochet needle. Remove marker buckle. Crochet through the stitch that marks the buckle. Now let's draw the lines. Fold the brown thread in half. This forms a circle. Then, now we have brown threads in our hands. This thread in the back, we can hold it down with our finger. And bring this coil over here. This will complete the wire change. This white thread we pull tight. Hold it together with this index finger. And then we use this color. The brown line goes back and forth under the hook. 9 to 10 laps is to hook a short needle on each stitch. Each round is 24 stitches. Let's hook a standing pin first. Hook the first short needle in the place of the draw. When we hook, place the cool ends of the thread to be long on the crochet hook. So in a moment these two threads are hidden. Marking buckle. Second pin. Thread on the crochet hook. And then you can cut this thread off and wipe wire cuts. So there's no thread in the back. We followed this method until lap 10. Round 11 is over. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the draw. The 11th lap is made up of 6 groups, 3 short needles and 1 plus needle. That's 30 stitches. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the draw. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 1 plus pin. That's the end of the first set. Then hook the second set. 3 short needles. 1 plus pin. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll hook it up together. Round 11 is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Laps 12 through 15 are the same. It's a red hook in the middle. It starts with 11 short brown hooks. And replace the red hook with 7 short pins. Then switch back to the brown hook with 12 short needles. Each turn is 30 short stitches. Now let's hook round 12. First hook a standing pin. Hook a short needle into the drawer. Marking buckle. 2 short needles. 3 short needles. A total of 11 short hooks. This is the 11 short pin. This is the 11 short pin time. We are here. It's time to switch to the red thread. The method of changing the wire is the same as before. Fold this thread in half a bit. Form a circle. Keep your fingers on the back. Bring me the squirrel. Pull the original brown wire tight. Back clamp. This will complete the wire change. Then we use the red thread to hook 7 short needles. Hold down the back line. Put a long thread on the crochet hook. Now we hook the first short needle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Fifth pin. The sixth short needle. The last short pin. This is where we start switching. This is the 7th short needle. We switch back to the brown wire. Bring me the coil. This will complete the wire change. Pull the red thread tight again. Then we hook 12 short needles with brown thread. Because of our laps. And then we're gonna have to do this all the time. So we don't even need to cut this thread. Just cut the threads off, then. After 12 rounds of the hook, remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Then laps 13 through 15. It's the same hook as these 12 turns. We'll hook it up together. Loop 15 is over. Remove mark buckle. In mark buckle, the position of the pull ends the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. We don't use the red thread anymore, so we can cut it. Circle 16 is hooked by the brown wire. Is to hook a short needle on each stitch. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. Keep the hook short. Round 16 is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. We can hook another pin. Then leave a long line. This thread is for the back of the rabbit's head. And then we hook this white one. It's lap 17. We pick this one for lap 16. The first half of the needle comes the hook. It's made up of 6 groups. 2 short needles, 1 plus pin, composed of 2 short needles. That's 36 stitches. Now we are in. This pin from the drawer pick the first half, here. Start with the needle. Lifting pin. Crochet needle, bring a coil. Hook again. Bring me another coil. In this way. Now let's hook the first group. Remember to pick the front half of the needle to hook. Two short needles. Hook the first short stitch here where the stitch has just been drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. Two short needles. That's the end of the first set. Then we hook the second group. 2 short needles, 1 plus pin, 2 short needles, the second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more sets. We'll hook it up together. After the 17 lap of the hole, remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. We're gonna cut the wire here and hide it. We can hook another pin. Then leave some lines to hide. Hide this thread. This completes the cup body. Now we'll hook the lid with the white thread. First ring stitch 6 short stitches. This is the first lap. The first short stitch. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 4 short needles. 5 short needles. 6 short needles. Tightening coil. We taught that at the beginning. So let's go fast here. Cut off the wire ends. Remove the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull the end of the twine. Tighten the pin of the lead. The second circle is made up of 6 pins. That's 12 stitches. First hook a standing pin. Add a needle to the drawer. It's 2 short stitches in the same stitch. This is a plus pin. We put a marker on the first pin, here. Second addition. Add the third needle. Hook all 6 plus pins. That's the end of the second loop. Remove marker buckle. We end the drawer at the mount button. This circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The third lap is made up of 6 groups, 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 18 stitches. First hook a standing pin. Now let's hook the first group. Hook a short needle into the drawer. Marking buckle. One plus pin. The first set of hook is alpha. The second set is one short, then one extra. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll hook it up together. The third loop is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The fourth lap is made up of 6 groups, 2 short stitches, 1 plus 1. That's 24 shots in all. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. That's the end of the first set. Then there are 5 more groups. We'll hook it up together. The fourth loop is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The fifth lap is made up of 6 groups, 3 short needles, and 1 plus needle. That's 30 stitches. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 1 plus pin. That's the end of the first set. Then there are 5 more groups. We'll hook it up together. The fifth loop is alpha. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Round 6 is the back half. It's the half needle away from us. Wow, 1 hook, 1 short stitch for every half stitch. That's 30 stitches. First hook a standing pin. Pick the last half of the needle from the drawer and hook it. The first short stitch. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. We'll hook it up together. The sixth loop is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tighten the pin at the draw. The seventh one is to hook a short needle on each pin. That's 30 stitches. Now let's hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the draw. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short needle is hooked to the short needle. The seventh loop is over. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. And after drawing, this circle tightens the pin of the draw. The eighth loop is in. Pick the first half of the needle on the 17th turn. It's the half stitch nearest. Each half stitch is hooked with a short stitch. That's 30 stitches. First hook a standing pin. Pick the first half of the drawn pin. Hook the first short needle. Marking buckle. Second pin. Pick half the first half of the needle, hook short needle. We'll hook it up together. When the eighth loop is finished, remove the marker. Mark the location of the buckle, and after drawing, this circle tightens the pin of the draw. Hook another lock pin. It's a standing pin. Then leave the thread to close. This completes the lid. Now we hook the rabbit's head with pink thread. First, the first loop is a loop stitch. 6 short needles. The first short stitch. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Fifth pin. The sixth short needle. Tightening coil. Cut off the wire ends. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the draw. The second circle is made up of 6 pins. That's 12 stitches. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first needle on the draw. To add stitches to hook 2 short stitches into the same stitch. Put a marker on the first short pin, here. Second addition. Add the third needle. Add the fourth needle. Add the fifth needle. Add the sixth needle. The second loop is over. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The third lap is made up of 6 groups, 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 18 stitches. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook a short needle into the drawer. Marking buckle. 1 plus pin. 2 add stitches to hook 2 short needles into the same stitch. The first set of hook is alpha. The second set is 1 short and 1 extra. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll hook it up together. The third loop is alpha. Draw in the position of the mark buckle. Finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The fourth lap is made up of 6 groups, 2 short stitches, 1 plus 1. That's 24 shots in all. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. The first set of hook is alpha. The second set of 2 short needles. 1 plus pin. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll hook it up together. The fourth loop is alpha. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Laps 5 through 8 are the same. Is to hook a short needle on each stitch. 1 round is 24 stitches. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. Keep the hook short. We'll hook it up together. Hook all the way to the 8th turn. The 8th circle is alpha. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. The knot lap is made up of 6 groups, consists of 2 short needles and 1 reduced needle. That's 18 stitches. Now let's hook the first group. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the draw. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 reducer. Reducing stitches to adjust the outer half of the 2 stitches. Repeat the stitches and half a stitch. Crochet with a coil. Finish these 2.5 stitches. The thread on the crochet hook has 2 coils. Crochet with the second coil. Take these 2 coils out. This is a reducer. That is, 2 stitches are merged into 1 stitch. The first set of hook is alpha. Then hook the second set. 2 short needles. 1 reducer. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll hook it up together. Group 9 is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the draw. The 10th lap is made up of 6 groups, 1 short stitch and 1 reduced stitch. That's 18 stitches. Let's hook the first group first. First hook a standing pin. Hook where the lead is drawn. A short needle. Marking buckle. 1 reducer. That's the end of the first set. Then hook the second set. A short needle. 1 reducer. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 4 more sets. We'll hook it up together. After the 10th turn of the hook, let's not pull it out yet. We'll start with the filler cotton. After the stuffing cotton, finish the circle by pulling here on the marker. Tighten the pin of the draw. The 11th lap is made up of 6 pins. There are 6 needles in total. First hook a standing pin. Pick the outside half of the stitch. Pick the outside half of the next stitch. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. Marking buckle. This is the first reducer. Second reducer. Then there are 4 more reduction pins. Round the 11 is often. Pull out the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Leave some lines. Hide the smart 4. Show a tie. Close this mouth a little bit better. Just peel each other half. Pull the thread as you peel. Then hide the thread inside. You can tie a knot here. Cut off the wire ends. Show the rabbit's head is finished. And then we hook the edge. Let's use the pink thread again. First loop stitch. 5 short needles. The first short stitch. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Fifth pin. Tightening coil. Cut off the wire ends. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Let's 2, 3, 4 are the same. Is to hook a short needle on each stitch. Each turn is 5 short stitches. First hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle in the place of the drawer. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. These 3 loops are hooked like this all the time. We'll hook it up together. You can hook it up enough to almost push it out. The fourth loop is alpha. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tighten the pin of the drawer. Hook another standing pin. Also a lock pin. If it's gonna be glued to the head. This is where you can hide the thread. If we need to use 虚成衣, we'll just leave the longer lines. All you need is 1 ear. This completes the ear. Now we're going to hook the straw with a brown thread. In order for the straw to 是淡淡 we add wire to the hook. First, hook 6 lock pins. Now let's start with the needle. The way to start the needle is to hold the thread like this. Crochet through this. Let's go around the line like this. Then crochet. Hook a coil. Bring out the loop on the crochet hook. Tighten. This is the needle. Next we hook 6 lock pins. The lock needle is a crochet hook brought over in a loop. Here form this V shape. It's just a lock pin. We're here with the first lock pin. Marking buckle. Then hook the second lock pin. The third lock pin. The fourth lock pin. Fifth lock pin. The sixth lock pin. After you hook 6 lock pins, we return to the penultimate lock pin. Here. This is the penultimate stitch. Penultimate stitch. Pick this half needle to hook. When we hook it up, the wire clips in. You can fold it to form it. A small circle. Here at the beginning, we put the wire in. On the crochet, hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. This is the first short stitch. We put a marker on the first short pin, here. Then pick down half a hook short needle. There are 5 short hooks. We just hook the first short needle. Here we tie the wire around the wire. One of these. Then in the process of hook, the wire was always on the crochet hook. Hook like this. Keep picking half a stitch to hook the short one. Pick a half stitch of wire and place it on the crochet hook. Hook coil coming. Hook the coil again. Last stitch. Then finally hook a lock pin. Line fusion. So the straw is complete. This while we can put it. Cut off. Now let's assemble it. First is to put the eyes first. Add the mouth blush. Just leave the ears out. Because of the ear, we need to determine that based on the position of the slit. So the ears are on the back. Head finish. After assembly, we'll embroider this W shape. When we're done, we're in a cup. Padded cotton. And then, take this head round 8 to 9 here. Follow the last circle of the cup. Right here on lap 16. The rest of this back hat stitch. Use this thread to stitch these two together. And then we put the straw on top of this cup. Fix it to the right here. This is the back. We're fixed on the right side. Then align the lid with the back of the cup. Then sew from this section. There you go, the lid is half open. In the end, we go by location. Put your ears in place. Now we go first. Assemble the rabbit's head. First, let's look straight ahead. This is where the connection goes as the back. This is right before. This is straight ahead. The eyes are between the 5th and 6th laps. The same. There are 3 stitches in between here. We can count like this: 1, 2, 3. There are 3 holes here. These are the 2 places where the eyes will be installed. After installing the eyes, we sew a trapezoid right here in the middle. Just split it in 2 with coffee-colored thread. Sew a trapezoid here for the mouth. Then under the eyes, sew blush with red thread in 2. Now let's put the eyes on first. We can find a place to secure it. When installing the eyes, we can cut the tape into a sharp shape like this. You don't get too much glue out of this, so the glue doesn't run out when you stick. Now we heat the tape. Just a little glue on it. Being glue. This move needs to be quick. Secure before the glue dries. Will come when the eyes are fixed. Show one smart shot with brown thread. Come out in 2 strands. We don't need to cut a short piece of the thread. Better score. Tie a knot. Pick up anywhere. Seesaw trapezoid right here in the middle. We can sew first. The vertical one. Hide this knot behind this one. Tie a long knot after sewing. Next we sew the blush with 2 strands of red thread. Under the eyes. Tie a knot in the back. Hide the thread. So the head is missing the ears. We put the ears in the back. Then we come to the cup body here. Use 2 strands of white thread. Show one is a W shape. We can start by finding a few spots around this corner. Once you've settled on these points, let's start sewing again. That's how it looks. To keep the thread from falling out of the needle, so we can tie a knot here. Tie some knots first. We can start with right in the middle. It starts right in the middle. Side by side first. Don't pull hard on the thread. That's how the back knot gets stuck. In the process of sewing, we can compare the position of the point we want to reach. So the shape doesn't go astray. And then after one side is finished, go back to the starting point. Continue sewing the other side in the same way. If two threads are long and short during sewing, we can pull it. Or you can sew it down here. When we're done, we tie a knot in the back. When we tie a knot, we can cross the thread. In this case, a bit of wire is broken. Rearrange. Especially when it comes to stock splits. Let's fix it. And now we're done with the W. And then we're gonna hide this. This place between lap 8 and 9. Come and follow here. The last lap of the cup. 16 laps here. This. The rest of this half to close. Before that crack, We'll start by stuffing a little bit of cotton in here. You don't need too much padding, here. So here we have the back side of the cap. We've got the front straight. When the front of the head is aligned with the front of the cap, let's start putting this together. It's just a stitch-by-stitch alignment. After we finish sewing, we wrap the thread. Once the head is fixed, we can start by locating the ears. 第1页 on the head. Left side. Somewhere between lap 4 and lap 5. Why do we need to determine this location? Because it's the same lid we're about to sew. It does matter. We use this ear to hold the lid. That's how you show your face. In that way. After confirmation, we also need to locate the straw. The straw is between the second and third ring of the lid. In the opposite side of the ear, here. So let's sew the straw one first. Bring the two sides of the line through. Inside the lid. Then tie the two threads in a knot. Look at the distance. Tie a knot inside. Cut off the thread. The straw is in place. We can sew the syrup first. The joint should be facing the back. Recirculation line. Finally, we fix the lid. Back here. The connection lines up with the back here. Then swing it to see how long it takes. How long the suture is. We can see it while we sew. Is how long to fix the distance to look good. Then hide the thread. This coffee cup is finished. We can move around here. Now let's hook the main part of the donut. The first is to hook 20 braid pins with this color of thread. Let's start with the needle. This is the start of the braid needle. Now hook the first braid pin. Bring the crochet in a loop. This creates a V shape that is a braid needle. We put a marker on the first stitch, here. A total of 20 braid pins. When we're done, we take off the marker. This is where the button is marked. Drawing. That's the line on the back of the stitch. Draw here. That completes the first lap. Then the second round is 20 short pins. We pick this one. Half stitch here. A short stitch is attached to each half stitch. Start with a standing pin. Make the first short stitch here on the first stitch. Marking buckle. Half stitch. Snap. Pick this half stitch. Snap. This whole circle is hooked like this. We'll hook it up together. The second loop is alpha. Remove the marker buckle. Draw the end of the mark button position. Tighten the stitch in the circle. The third lap is made up of 10 groups. 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 30 stitches. Now let's go ahead and check the first group. Start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. 1 plus pin. 2 other stitches to hook 2 short stitches in the same stitch. That's the end of the first hook. Then hook the second set. A short needle. 1 plus pin. The second set is finished. Then there are 8 more groups. We'll finish it together. The third round is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The fourth round is a short stitch on each pin. That's 30 stitches. Hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. . 2nd pin. The 3rd short pin. The 4th short needle. Keep going through this loop. Run first alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The 5th circle is made up of 2 short pins and 1 plus pin. There are 10 groups in total. That's a total of 40 stitches. Now let's check the first group. A rise pin. Draw the place to hook the first short pin. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. That's the end of the first hook. Then hook the second set. 去 short needles. 1 plus pin. 2 add stitches to hook 2 short needles into the same stitch. The second set of hook is alpha. Then there are 8 more groups. We'll hook it up together. Round 5 is alpha. Remove the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The 6th circle is on every stitch. Hook a short pin. That's a total of 40 stitches. Hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. Round 6 is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The 7th lap is made up of 10 groups, 3 short needles and 1 plus needle. There are 50 needles in all. Now let's hook the first group. Hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. 1 plus pin. That's the end of the first hook. Then hook the second set. 3 short needles. 1 plus pin. The second set is finished. Then there are 8 more groups. We'll finish it together. The 7th loop is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The 8th round is to hook a short stitch on each pin. There are 50 needles in all. Start with a standing pin. At the point of the draw, hook the first short stitch. Marking buckle. Second pin. The 3rd short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. The 8th round is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The 9th circle is made up of 10 sets of 3 short pins and a reduction pin. That's a total of 40 stitches. Start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 1 reducer. Subtract stitches to pick the other half of 2 stitches. The other half of such 2 stitches. Pull a coil over here. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Pull another coil over here. Finish these 2 coils. This is a reducer. That'll finish the first set. Then we check the second group. 3 short needles. One reducer. That's it for the second set. Then there are 8 more groups. We'll finish it together. Group 9 is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The 10th round is to hook a short stitch on each pin. That's a total of 40 stitches. We'll start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. We'll finish it together. Take off the marker after the 10th loop. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. Lap 11 is made up of 10 sets of 2 short pins and 1 plus pin. That's 30 stitches. Now let's check the first group. Start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 reducer. Reducing stitches to pick the other half of the 2 needle eyes. Pull a coil over here. There are now 2 coils above the crochet hook. Pull another coil to put this. The 2 coils are finished. This is a reducer. The first set is finished. Then take the second group. 2 short needles. 1 reducer. The second set is finished. Then there are 8 more groups. We'll finish it together. Round 11 is over. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. Round 12 is a short stitch on each pin. That's 30 stitches. We'll start with the standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. This circle is full of short stitches. We'll finish it together. Loop 12 is over. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. Let the chain is made up of 10 groups. 1 short stitch and 1 reduced stitch. That's 20 stitches. Now let's check the first group. Start with the standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. 1 reducer. That'll finish the first set. Then we check group 2. A short needle. 1 reducer. The second set is finished. Then there are 8 more groups. We'll finish it together. Round 13 is over. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The 14th turn is to hook a short stitch on each pin. That's 20 stitches. We'll start with the standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. This circle is full of short stitches. We'll finish it together. Loop 14 is over. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. Streamline 续衬. We put this. Fold it in half and stitch. stitch by stitch a stitch aligned. Look at this, everybody. The bottom half is aligned like this. 续衬. After we sew a little, we plug in the stuffing cotton first. Hem and hem with padded cotton. It can also be stuffed with padded cotton, then you can sew it further down. And then we can sew it down again. We'll take in the thread when we're done. If the filling feels uneven, we can put a needle in it. Bring more places to less places. Sure the subject is finished. Now let's check it. The source part on top of the donut. First, the first lap is 20 braid pins. Laps 1 through 7 are the same as the main body. 20 braid pins. And then draw the first stitch here and back here. The second round is to pick this half stitch. Hook 20 short needles. First hook a standing pin. Pick this half stitch. Hook a short pin. Marking buckle. Here and the main part. Laps 1 through 7 are the same. We can refer to the original video. We wear the part against the main body. After the 7th loop, remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. And then we'll hook the lower one. This part is like this. First, hook a standing pin. Check the first part first. The first part is to hook 2 short pins. We'll hook the first short needle where the drawer is. Marking buckle. Second pin. A drawing pin. Six braid pins. First needle, second needle, third needle, fourth needle, fifth. The sixth needle. Return to this third stitch. Pick this half stitch, here. First hook to medium and long pins. A medium length stitch is a crochet stitch wound in one circle. Go through this half stitch. Pull a coil over here. There are now 3 coils on the crochet hook. Crochet with the second coil. Take all 3 of these coils. She'll form this. One as a medium length needle. Let's hook another one. 1.5 stitches. Hook another medium needle, here. Then hook 2 long pins. A long stitch is a crochet stitch wound in a circle. Go through this half stitch. Bring a coil. Thread on top of crochet, 3 coils. Crochet with the coil to bring the 2 coils through. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Crochet with the second coil. Finish these 2 coils. So this one is a long needle. Then we hook a long needle. When we're done, we leave the stitches empty. Empty 2 stitches. Each here on the 3rd stitch. Crochet through this 3rd stitch. Hook a drawing needle. A draw needle is a crochet needle that hooks a coil over it. Thread right through this coil. This is a drawing needle. Let's tighten the stitch. This is the first drop of sauce. And then we're going to add a second drop of sauce. Start with 3 short stitches. And hook a drawing pin. Pack up 6 braid pins. This time we go back. Pick the second stitch, here. This half stitch. First hook a short pin. To medium and long needles. To long needles. Half the blank. 1, 2. We'll draw here on the third pin. Tighten this stitch. So that's the second drop and that's end. And then we add the third drop of sauce. Start with 5 short stitches. Add drawing pin. 4 braid pins. Back up the second stitch here. Hook a short pin. A medium long needle. A long needle. Empty 2 stitches. Pull on the third pin here. That's the third drop of sauce. And then we add the fourth drop of sauce. 2 short needles. Add drawing pin. 6 braid pins. Go back to the third stitch here. Half stitch. First hook 3 medium and long pins. First stitch. Second stitch. Third stitch. A long needle. Empty 2 stitches. Pull on the third pin here. That's the fourth drop of sauce. 5th, the first piece first hook 6 short stitches. A drawing pin. 5 braid pins. Back up the second stitch here. Half stitch. First hook a short pin. To medium and long needles. A long needle. Have the blank. Draw on the third pin, here. The fifth drop of sauce is alpha. Sixth lowest price. I show a needle. I draw a pin. 8 braid pins. Back at the second stitch, here. Half stitch. First hook a short pin. Then hook for medium and long pins. Three long needles. And the 2 pins on the third pin. That's the 6th drop of sauce. And then we add the 7th drop of sauce. I show a needle. I draw a pin. 4 arguer pins. Back at the third stitch, here. A medium long needle. A long needle. Empty the stitches and draw here on the third pin. It all draped down like that. That's it. Then the rest of this part is all hook short. That's the end of the circle. Remove the mark buckle at the mark buckle position. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. Break the line and hide the line. So we're done with the sauce. Now we're on top of the sauce. Add a variety of colors. Dots of all shape. So casual. After adding, let's tie a knot in the back. Don't pull the back line like this. Now let's hook the body of the strawberry. Mark it with a red line. The first loop is a loop stitch. For short needles, the first short stitch. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Tightening coil. Cut off the wire ends. Remove the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The second circle ends. It consists of 2 sets of 1 short needle and 1 extra needle. There are 6 needles in total. Start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. One plus pin. That's the end of the first hook. Then hook the second set. A short needle. 1 plus pin. The second loop is done. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. This is a face. Pop it out. Tighten this stitch. The third circle consists of 2 sets of 2 short pins and 1 plus pin. That's 8 stitches. Now let's check the first group. Start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. To add stitches to hook 2 short stitches into the same stitch. That's the end of the first hoop. Then take the second group. 2 short needles. One plus pin. The third loop is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The fourth lap is made up of 2 groups, 3 short needles and 1 plus needle. That's 10 stitches. Now let's check the first group. Start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 1 plus pin. The first set of hook is alpha. Then hook the second set. 3 short needles. One plus pin. The fourth loop is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The fifth lap is made up of 2 sets, 4 short needles and 1 plus needle. That's 12 stitches. Now let's check the first group. Start with a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the first set. Then take the second group. 4 short needles. One plus pin. Round 5 is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. Plug filling cotton. The sixth circle is made up of 6 pins. There are 6 needles in total. Start with a standing pin. Reducing stitches to just the outer half of the 2 stitches. Pull a coil over here. Hook another coil. Finish these 2 coils. This is a reducer. We add the marker buckle. There are 6 reduction stitches. The 6th loop is over. Remove the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. Disconnection. Close your mouth again. It's the other half you pick when you close it. Make a circle. And then it goes inside. This completes the main body. Then we draw it with a white line. Hide this knot in here. The main part of the strawberry is now complete. You can loosen the thread when you stitch these dots. Now let's hook this leaf. Place the line with this color. First, loop the needle. 5 short needles. The first short stitch. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. Fifth pin. Tightening coil. Cut off the wire ends. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tighten this stitch. The second round. The second circle is to hook 5 leaves. Now we're going to hook the first leaf. First 3 braid pins. Back. This second stitch, pick this hard stitch here. Hook a drawing pin. To draw a needle is to make a loop of a crochet needle. Take it through this coil. It's just a drawing pin. Hook another short pin. Pick half a stitch here on the next stitch. Hook a short pin. Put a drawing pin here on this drawing pin. Tighten this stitch. This way, a leaf is finished. We'll hook 5 leaves in the same way. Now let's hook the second leaf. 3 braid pins. Back. This second pin has a draw pin here. Hook another short pin. Put a draw pin here on the next stitch. Tighten this stitch. This will finish the second leaf. We do it the same way. Hook up the remaining 3 leaves. This is the 5th leaf. We're going to pull this last stitch right here. Tighten this stitch. Let's follow the first leaf here. Here at the bottom, we'll hook another drawing pin. This will tie it together. Tighten. Leave a little bit of line to hook this one. We can use this wire. Hook. Braid pin. First hand needle. The first braid pin, second braid pin, the third braid pin. Then hide the thread. And then we take this handle to it. From the back here, through the center, put it on top of the surface. Pull the spray needle out. Cut off the wire ends. The sleeves are finished. We'll glue it back on. Now let's attach this to the strawberry. At the same time, attach the sauce to the main body. We can cut the tape into short points. There's not a lot of glue out there. Let's fix the strawberry leaves first. Heat the strips until they melt. Going. And then we're going to glue this. We can fix it with a needle first. You can also use a glue gun. Stick it piece by piece first. After a large area of gluing, let's tape the inner circle. Squeeze glue on top of the sauce. We'll wait for the extra glue. When it dries, we can take it. Get rid of. When we're done, we'll tape the outside. These places. After gluing, let's glue the strawberry on again. Now you have a complete donut.